YouTube, what is good? Welcome back to another video. I know it's been a little bit of a minute, but we are back at it. Today we are heading to some sort of, I don't even know what the event is today. I did, but I don't remember at the moment. So you're just gonna find out again with me once we get there. But right now we're rolling out, not just me and Dalton this time. Dalton's behind us. You can point back there and see him. Dalton's behind us. I got my boy Enzo in front of us. And he also brought along his buddy. But we'll just call him Snay, and he's got an E92 M3. So it's kind of a four-man right now rolling out to this event. I don't know if we're gonna get into any shenanigans. We're on our way there, on our way back, probably. But I'm excited for this event. Sorry, I'm a little out of breath. I forgot the camera, so I had to run from the gas station back to where I stay at to go get it. But anyways, we just got, the ladies went out and picked us up some coffee and some refreshers from Starbucks. So feeling good, beautiful day, cars are clean. So with that being said, I will see y'all when we get there. See? And look behind us. Listen, guys. I don't know what y'all be on the internet, but listen, BMW and Audi guys can get along. It's not that big a deal. It's not that serious. We're all just car people. We're one and the same. All right, so let's just all relax and get along and enjoy cars. That's what it's about. Yeah, either one. All right, bet.
No.
All right. We done made it to Bond Motorworks. That's where we're going to. That's what I remember. I would have done it fucked up. What's up, man? What happened?
I got a shoulder replacement surgery
Okay.
2 weeks ago, so I'm in a sling for a while.
Okay, well, it's better than breaking it.
All off of this time.
What's going on, man?
What's up, man? Still, I like this color. We're always here. That's great, man.
And you got the Navarra blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I first,
There's another one, like that one is another guy's, and then I'm behind. I'm like, hey, it's the same fucking color. It's just an S4. I'm like, that's great.
oh, okay. I don't see too many S4s. It's always S4, S5 Sportbacks or S5s.
Or 3s.
Oh yeah, exactly. Well, I guess it makes sense that, you know, like the S5 Sportback is more like practical. I guess it makes sense. Yeah.
The trunk. That trunk's just
Yeah, that's nice. Rory, Galen.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man. I appreciate it, man.
I feel like I haven't seen another one that color, like driving around or anything. That color is good.
I didn't even know they had it because when I had my 2018, it wasn't available in the 2018. It's only on 19 and 20. And I think there's one other guy in Round Rock who has one. Is this color, the same package, but his has black interior and it doesn't have the roof rails. And I think he has a silver package on the outside.
It looks more real, you know? Like somebody's actually using it.
Yeah,
Supposed to.
exactly. The red one I had and stuff like that just kind of looked, it was nice, but it was just kind of like, it had the silver package. I'm like, oh, it's just a nice SUV, but I'm like, this one's a little less sleeper-esque.
Yes.
It's like, I think this is probably, either first or second time that I've seen an S4 in person. Like a new, like a B9 S4.
Yeah.
It's always the B8.5s and the B8s. Because these are real uncommon. This is clean, man. When I got my first SQ5, this is the color I wanted in, but I couldn't find one in this color.
That was what sold me. The color, man. Every other car I'd had before this for a while was either like silver or black. Pretty bland. I saw that blue, I was like, yes, that'll work. Let's switch it up. And I rolled up and I saw homeboys got the S5 with the same colors it should be.
Here's your cousin.
Yeah, that's Max. Yeah. And then there's a guy named James who has a white one. James, and there's another
I
guy.
don't remember his name. Max.
And there's another James who has like the older version.
Oh,
the
really?
8R.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But he has the Q5 with the 3.0T.
Oh.
which I was like, yeah, that's probably like the best bang for your buck.
Still gets the fun.
You're right, exactly.
Okay, then he's talking crap.
Talking shit, talking shit. We can run it. We were just talking about that. I'm like, because S5 Sportbacks are a little more practical, so they might as well just go get one of those with the hatch and stuff like that and lay the seats down versus getting one of these.
Crazy color.
Which is why on the new, which is why Audi, like on the new, like B10 platform, they got rid of the S4 and S5 and just made it into one. Like when we saw at the dealership, it's basically like an A5 Sportback, but there's no more A4. A4 no longer exists. Well, I was wondering if I'm like, I think the A6 is next on the chopping block, but the only reason they haven't got rid of the S6 is because even though the S6 isn't a super hot seller, the A6 is. People buy the A6, which validates the reason for the S6 to exist.
The S6 is.
Yeah, when I walked up onto it, I was like, this is kind of long.
But I didn't see anybody with the freaking.
But if you look at this and then the SQ5 over there, this is what I was saying, that the SQ5 is about 3 inches shorter than the S5 Sport. Like, even looking at it next to his, the SQ5 is the only one that has different dimensions from everything else that's on its chassis.
Like white and white.
3 inches shorter and then 2 inches wider. I think it's a fair fit. You look at this and you look at this. They just don't have an RS4, which doesn't make any sense. I don't know why they don't offer the RS4 here.
Especially like a wagon.
I know. That's what I would have gotten over. That's what I would have gotten instead of the SQ5 is a, S4.
Yeah, any type of wagons, sure.
They have them overseas.
There's one guy, right, that has an RS4, man. From the license plates are from Arkansas, white one.
Is it a B9 platform? Oh, the older one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you can get them up in like Canada and stuff like that if you can go up there and bring them down here.
But it needs to be 25 still, right? Also in Canada, like 25 years old to import actual cars from there.
Probably. I think with the newer cars, there might be a way to get it down here, just because it's newer and it probably meets the standards, most of the standards that you need to drive it down here. I know there's like the showcase law.
Yes,
you can bring it down here and you drive it so many miles.
Enough,
yeah. Trying to get the two-step going.
This wasn't a bad event.
No, it does. I think it does. I mean,
At least there's more space, compared to the one that we went to, to the waffle and shit.
Yeah.
Dude, when we started park, and everybody's like, where do I park? Shit, man, there's nothing here.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of space over there. You have to get there early to make sure you get yourself a spot.
But that was a fun drive.
It was. I love it out there. Oh my gosh. Like I want to move out there so every day, like even my commute to work is just at least have a little fun on the way back, It just won't be like it's out here. Like out here, at least you have a lot of straightaways, so you just haul.
That's what I'm like, that's my 290.
79, you could just blast down 79.
Had a question for you, dude. That suspension, tell me more about it. Because I was surprised when you were like,
Yeah, it's just air suspension from airlift. So there's just a little module in the car. You can set like 4 different settings wherever you want it.
I know, like on the car spotting Facebook pages, there's like I guess Supra that drives the domain a lot, and they just like they just red bomb it, and I'm like, no, I don't.
But it's nice because whenever I travel like to Houston or whatever, I'll set it up high so you don't have to worry about if I run over a rock or whatever.
is it higher than usual?
Yeah, it could go higher than stock too.
Okay.
Like it'll go like literally like this much wheel count.
No, it's a freaking.
It looks insane.
What's the Lambo that's Stradata or whatever? That's like supposed to be.
Oh, the Storado, yeah.
I was Storado over here, man.
Yeah, it goes.
Do it. Like when I saw you coming down, like shit, man, I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, it just looks like this. The little module in the car looks exactly like this also.
Okay.
So you have like my ride height preset. This is like all the way up.
Yeah, what's all the way up?
I guess it's
I mean, it has
that was a hidden gem. Good job.
sometimes I like to.
There you go. Already in motion without going anyway. Good job. Just leave it like that. It looks better. That is a statement.
Get a Cali lean going.
Get your iPad, just drive, draw some small over there at the wheels, just turn the rubber over there, that's it.
It's cool. I mean, it's convenient.
It is convenient.
Especially for like if we're going into like meets and there's a big dip or something, I just air up and then go over it. The only thing they had to do different. Yeah, the only thing.
Can you actually drive like this?
I can just drive forward.
Yeah,
I can't.
Yeah,
nothing else. So like in videos, like I like TikTok edits or whatever, it looks cool like driving forward. But
but not.
The moment he turns the wheel, it's gonna pop that finger out.
There's nothing there. What?
I don't think anybody expects anybody's car to be perfect unless it's like a SEMA car.
Yeah.
Like, if you drive your car every day, shit's gonna happen.
that's like
you
I
know?
seen like a TikTok video and it was like a video, it was like how you guys see my car, and it looks like perfect, and then the person's like how I see my car, and they're like
Yeah.
Exactly.
Dude, I took it to. I don't remember what ride was like. It wasn't Harris. It was before that. Driving, the first thing is just. I'm like, shit, man, I had it PPF, and that spot now I can't forget. I can't forget that freaking rod. It's nothing, but I'm like, there. I remember that one.
Man, this shit is clean. 190E, the 2.6, and the retractable antenna. Oh, these are so clean. I love the wood pattern on the center console too. This thing is straight race car. They use the crap out of this.
Yeah, I went and looked at the new S5s.
Oh, don't tell me about it.
I wasn't a fan of it.
That's why I got that one.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's the interior, like, I get it. It looks
Modern.
But the actual car itself, I was like, I don't really care for it.
It's too rounded. I like the actual.
Like the B10 platform,
And
the new
honestly,
one? Yeah.
like, the back of it looks like a K5, like a Kia. Like,
Yeah.
and so I was
Dude,
like,
it used to be like Kia is trying to mimic.
Yeah.
Now it's the other way around.
I'm like, I'm
They're
about to get a
actually-
Kia.
Yeah, we sat in one at the Audi dealership, and it was just like, I hated this.
Yeah, I wasn't like blown away for $74,000. I wasn't like, oh my god.
That's the thing. You used to pay for it. That's,
Yeah, it was insane. Even the new SQ5, like, I think
Oh,
they
no,
look
dude.
good like black, but then when I see like your model with those headlights, I'm like, that looks better to me.
And like, I think the B9, like the B9 platform in terms of like technology and looks, I'm like, this was like peak before Audi kind of took a nosedive and everything like
I
that.
honestly think the new S3 looks better than the S5.
Yeah, the new S3, it's also like a little beefier too.
yeah. I mean, those RS look amazing, and they didn't have like they don't feel as. Yeah.
And then the new RS3, I love how they did like a little more of like a kind of like a wide body kit to it and stuff like that. I like that.
Even the B9, or I guess it wouldn't be B9, but this gen RS3, like 22s, 23s, I think and even S3, I think that interior looks better than this interior, but it's so small.
It is because it has that like the little air vents and stuff like that, like the little
and
jet
the
looking
screen
air
is, like,
vents. Yeah.
built in.
Yes.
But then, before I bought this, I sat in the RS3 just to sit in it, and I was like, okay, it looks better, but it's so small.
It is super small.
But if you go to Harris Hill, no.
Yeah.
You're gonna get the Fiat something
Yeah,
to
I was
talk
like,
about,
I was
that's
telling my husband, I was like, if I just lose like 100 pounds, I was like, I could get an RS3 and we wouldn't even complain. But yeah.
And that's something I'm also like, why? What happened? Because the new, let's say the new in the sense of the most recent S3s still have buttons for the climate change, you know, for the climate stuff, sorry, climate change, I'm thinking, for the climate controls, and now for everything else, there is another for the thingy that you need to actually touch the screen. Yeah. You could do it in the cheaper side.
Yeah.
Like with all the screens and stuff like that, like on the higher models, like on the RS6 and RS7 and
the
stuff like
second
that,
one?
like I can like I can let it go for that for those vehicles because they're they're the upper echelon vehicles. I can let it go for that, but like on these vehicles and lower and stuff like that, I still want my buttons and things like that. You know.
I like the.
Yeah, exactly.
The new S5, it's just in the screen. Yeah, I had a Tesla. No, I don't like to tell people I had a Tesla. But I couldn't stand that everything was on the screen. After a while, I was like, this is annoying. Yeah, it was a fun car. It was fast. Or it was quick.
I have zero issues with EVs. It's just that you don't feel, like it's just you just floor it and it doesn't.
Yeah,
so it removes the.
Yeah, the only thing I really liked about it, because I had a Model 3 Performance, I just liked that I could pull out in front of anybody and just go.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, it makes
I
it,
don't
yeah.
have to wait forever, like for cars, and it would scare the shit out of my husband. He'd be like, "You're psycho." I was like, "Just watch." He was like, "It just goes."
Yeah, that's true.
But I drove it to Florida or Tampa and back, and then after that, I was like, "No."
Like it's just.
I had to stop like, I think 9 times to charge or something crazy. And it ended up making
minimum
my,
30 minutes.
my 16-hour drive turned into like 23 hours because of all the waiting and charging.
Yeah, because people think like, oh, it's just not that big of a deal when you have to stop and charge. I'm like, yeah, but if you stop at a charge and have to wait for people to finish charging their crap.
Because the superchargers cost more, and they were like in some sketchy areas too. And
Well, yeah, that's.
There's that.
Literally, I was traveling by myself. I got
guess that's
darker
how
tint when I was in Florida just to drive back because I was like, hell no.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't have a YouTube channel. He doesn't have an OnlyFans. So.
Yeah.
Hey, get it how you got it.
Gotta get them parts.
Hey man, in today's market, you just gotta get it however you got to. Yeah. What's under here though? Porsche.
Yeah, it's definitely a Porsche.
It's a Porsche.
Yeah.
And you can tell by like the little headlight bump right there. It's a Porsche.
Oh, C32.
There you go.
That's fine. And it's air conditioned.
These are model watches, so nice. 2-piece model
Oh yeah, those are classic.
Yeah, these are really nice. Yeah, this is a really
Those 3-piece wheels.
Alcantara. Yeah, this thing is wild.
Back when car manufacturers made good stuff. I don't know about
There's a
this.
dog in the corner. Go pet it.
What's up? Damn, the bead locks.
What uses these? 305.
Gripped up.
Let's put these on the 135, dude.
I don't even think I should be drive with those.
I think they'll fit. Your fenders are pretty flared.
They'll blow out the differential because it's so much grip. I don't think I'm good for right now.
305s, brother.
I know, that's like 305.
305s.
And then you start pointing.
255.
Dude, I'm not even kidding, bro. I was looking up specs the other day. They barely put a 255.
In the back?
Yes.
I thought people put 275.
Well, what does he have on his?
Probably, I'm going to guess a 245.
It's bright. Ooh.
No. He wants to buy it from his sister.
They're mounted backwards.
They're at the bottom.
Yeah,
265. Okay. But he's not like super low though.
It's on BC coilovers.
BC coilers. Okay.
265. There you go. Yeah, 265 doesn't look bad. See, you can put 265 in this.
Well, the thing is like you can go like. Well, the thing is like you can go too wide for what you're trying to do.
Yeah, exactly.
You beat that shit all day.
I know he said that. I was like, what?
It sounds so bad when he does that.
Hey, at least you weren't like those BMW guys that were just going off, just letting it ring. Or that Camaro.
Oh yeah, that's my husband.
I knew it! I freaking knew it! I was like, that has to be him.
That's ridiculous.
It's so loud. It's fast as hell, though.
See if I can launch it here correctly. It's so hard to get it like perfect in these cars.
Do you have a transmission too?
Yeah, it just is like it takes a while.
Is it stage 1 or 2? Stage 1, okay.
I totally forgot that that was his husband with the Camaro.
That's what I thought it was. I was like, that has to, I think that's his husband's car.
Yeah.
That Camaro was loud as fuck.
Hey, was it that one that was like
Yeah,
constantly going? Or was that the other?
No, it was the loudest. Well, I don't know.
There was one that was super loud.
The guy that came with us, with the E92 and that Camaro were probably in the top of like the loudest cars that were there.
Oh yeah, no, there was one that was so loud that like all of us had to stop our conversation.
It was the
Camaro.
Camaro. The Camaro was the one that was stupid loud.
Yeah.
That M3 was also loud. That E92 was loud as fuck.
Oh yeah, no, especially when it kind of like, didn't he like launch it or something? I think he did, but when he kind of like went for it, it was
Yeah. It was super, super loud.
It was nice.
That's just funny.
Uh-huh.
I was just leaving. He's like, those two guys started hyping me up. I was like, oh shit.
I know, I was not expecting them to start hyping you up, but they were like, I bet you do.
It's like, launch it. I'm like, okay, I got you. He's like, all-wheel drive, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's all. He launches like, you beat that shit all day. At first, I didn't know what he was saying.
Yeah.
Oh, I love these events. I love these meets.
I love how it's like everyone supports each other, even if it's like you're not for that type of car. Like everyone's still.
It's
like,
only on the internet. People be like on the internet talking shit, talking crazy, and some of those guys take that shit to real life, and I'm like, bro, y'all are weird. Y'all niggas are weird. Y'all be beefing on the internet, talking a bunch of shit. Grow the fuck up, nigga. Y'all are weird. They're like grown men arguing with each other in the comment section, like little grade school girls arguing on who has the better shoes. Like, bruh.
Oh my gosh, something happened to Wendy, Abby, and I when we were there. Because we were just talking, all of a sudden this girl popped up out of nowhere. And then she was like, oh, are these your cars? And then all of us are like, no, this is... Wendy was like, oh, this is my husband's. And I was like, oh, this is my husband's.
Mm-hmm.
And then Abby was like, oh, this is my boyfriend's kind of thing, right? And then she started talking about her car. She's like, oh, I got this one and I did this.
She the one with the BMW?
Yeah.
The Indian girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, she went, and then all of a sudden she said something, and then all of us looked at each other and we were like, are we supposed to know what this is? Like, what? And then Abby and I both said the same, well, we all said the same thing, but we're like, oh, we bet it sounds really nice. And then she dipped.
Yeah, because you could sense that y'all didn't really know cars like that.
Yeah. Well, because we were like, we don't mind talking, but it's like, we don't know the terms and we don't know all the stuff. And we also kind of got the vibe that she kind of just wanted to talk her stuff about her car.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, we don't know anything.
Well, she was probably looking, I mean, I saw her wandering around and stuff like that. I think she was just there by herself, and she was looking for somebody like, I mean, it makes sense. There's less girls in the car, like, car community and stuff like that. It's mainly just guys. So she's a rare one that's going around like who actually knows a thing or two about cars and stuff like that. She brought, because I said she has the 330i, the black,
and she was
black
saying
330i.
That she got a rear or something.
Rear diffuser.
Yeah, and she was like, and that's when all of us were like, oh, we bet it sounds nice.
Yeah,
so we don't know what it means.
So I can understand that she's looking for other girls. That she's like, I mean, the best chance of finding another girl that knows a thing or two about cars is at those meets and stuff like that. So go talk to the other ladies that are there and see and stuff like that. So we'll get y'all up to speed. We'll teach y'all more about the cars and stuff like that. Get y'all up to speed, and then especially when y'all are driving these full time and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Once like, all of us get our vehicles, he wants his X6, I want my RS7 or the other car, and then Dalton wants his S6. So once y'all are driving these, because then it'll be cool, because then we'll all roll out like 6 deep.
Well, that's what we were talking about when we were all part of our conversation was literally that, because she was telling us that Enzo was telling her that, like, oh, you 3 girls need a car, so we can all just go together. And then Wendy was agreeing with him, and then apparently Dalton was saying the same thing to Abby, and Abby was agreeing with him. And then I was like, we literally were talking about that at one point, and I was like, oh, the fact that all of us were talking about it, it's so funny, because it's like now we can all like have our own cars and we can all go.
Well, that's the plan. It's funny how all 3 of us have the same plan. Like, we're just gonna give these vehicles to y'all. They've already been vetted. They've already been, they've been taken care of really well. The only thing is that Wendy doesn't like SUVs.
Yeah. Sorry, she sent me an ice cream place, and she was like, "We're getting ice cream later."
Okay.
And I was like, "So."
When it comes to the rule of thumb of cars and stuff like that, and modding, and for all y'all that are watching right now, like the general rule of thumb that I stick with when it comes to modding cars is that you never ever, like, if you want it to stay reliable, then whatever the car has stock in terms of horsepower and torque, you don't want to double it. You don't want to double it. So if the car's got 300 horsepower, then, and I would say that this is at the point to where you probably need to crack the motor open and do like forged internals on most cars. Most manufacturers build their vehicles to handle about twice the power, give or take, but handle about twice the power that the car makes stock. Because if they're going to build a car to make 300 horsepower, and they build everything in the engine only handle 300 horsepower, that means the moment you put your foot down to use that power, you're pushing everything at its absolute limits, which means there's a higher likelihood of problems and everything like that. So, like, if the car has 300 horsepower, right, I wouldn't push the motor if you don't plan on opening up the motor and doing like forged internals. If the car's got 300 horsepower, I wouldn't make more than 600 horsepower out of it, modified to make more than 600 horsepower at the crank. And that goes for any car. And this is a general rule of thumb. Like, even on my SC, the SC makes 230, 240 horsepower. You're going to blow the transmission. The automatic on the car will blow up once you start pushing close to 400 horsepower at the crank. Or not close to 400 horsepower, but like what? So if it's at 240, so yeah, once you start getting up to that 450, 460 range crank horsepower on the SC, on that 2J, that's when you're going to start, that's when the engine, you'll start bending rods on the factory GE. That's when you'll start blowing the automatic transmission on its stock, the stock equipment on it. That's roughly around twice the power that it has stock. So that's in general. If you need forged internals once you start getting to the point to where you're doubling the factory horsepower. I don't plan on having this car making much more horsepower. Like I said, maybe stage 2. The car's at 500 crank. At stage 2 with like a downpipe, this thing might be like 540, 550, and that'll be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be
Well,
at like,
especially if it's me driving, I'm like, I don't need
yeah, it's plenty of power and everything
Yeah.
like that. But that'll come out to something like 470. It'll be like 460, 470 wheel. It'll be plenty of power.
Mm-hmm. It's already fast.
Yeah, it's 430 wheel right now. So like with the stage 2 tuning and a downpipe and then an upgraded intercooler should give us like an extra 30 to 40 wheel.
And then
So,
we also get the sound.
yeah, get the sounds and everything like that. The car seems happy. Like I said, I've said this before. Like, I think the SQ5, like these motors, the EA 839s, these 3.0Ts with the turbos, they just seem happier at 500 horsepower than they do at 360, 370 or whatever that they come factory.
Mm-hmm.
They just seem happier at 500 horsepower, and it's been uber reliable.
Oh, definitely.
I know you can push these things to like 650, 700 wheel and stuff like that, but I don't need all that. That's why I want to get something else. Right? If I want to move up horsepower levels and stuff like that, then I want to get something else that I can tune reliably. Like if I get an R7, that car makes 520 at the wheels, right? It already makes 600 horsepower. So relatively, using that rule of thumb, I wouldn't need to crack the motor over necessarily until I get up to like 1100, 1200 horsepower. Do I plan to make the car do I plan to have that much horsepower in it? No. I figure I'll probably be happy with 850, 900 horsepower or something like that on it. Around 700, 750 wheel. That'd be plenty enough. Just with simple bolt-ons and tune. Again, I don't care about being the fastest. I don't care about being the fastest. I don't care about racing everybody I see and everything like that. I'll race anybody, win or lose, but being the fastest doesn't matter. I just want something that's going to be fun for me to drive.
Yeah.